May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Please introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Juhi. I come from Kishanganj district, Bihar, from where I did most of my schooling. Post that I went to Visakhapatnam for my 11th and 12th, and I did my graduation in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Kolkata. Post my graduation, I decided to pursue for Civil Services examination. This is my 4th attempt and 3rd interview. Apart from studying, my interest lies in watching Korean drama, doing kitchen gardening, and playing piano, sir.
Playing piano.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You come from Kishanganj.
Yes, sir.
Any specific relevance of this name because it has Kishan? Is it related to the god?
There is a very interesting story behind that, whereby a Nawab used to rule Kishanganj, and it was named as Alamganj. And once a saint visited Alamganj, and he said that he won't stay there because of religious bothering. Then the Nawab came to know, and he named few part of the place as Kishanganj, and hence the name Kishanganj came.
So, suppose if we have a rise in Muslim population there today, then
Yes,
if there is a proposal to revert it back to Nawabganj,
Okay,
so what do you think about that? Should we keep on changing names according to the demographic population size or the interest of the majority of the population now that people are ruling?
So in my opinion, if the government of the day thinks that the place should be renamed, so it comes from the popular opinion. And if the place have some kind of very historic heritage or related to that, then it should not be renamed. But if not, then it could be considered so.
Even if it promotes one particular community or religion, then also we can go ahead with that.
So if it is not promoting any kind of violence or communal tension in the place, viewing all
Who
such kind of...
decides naming of a place? Suppose it's not a state.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the administrative procedure about renaming of a district?
Sir, I have a limited knowledge on that, if you allow me to share. So the state government firstly takes the permission, sends that proposal, pass a resolution, then send that proposal to the central government, and then few of the administrative department like railways, these give NOC to that, and then a place could be renamed. So it depends on the government, the incumbent government of the place.
Okay. Have you heard about the Board of Peace news?
Yes, sir.
Did India participate in that?
Sir, I'm not able to recall right now.
Okay. Which all countries have been invited in the initiative?
So few of the names, India has been invited, Saudi Arabia has been invited to that.
What is the matter? What will the body deal with?
So it will deal with the redevelopment of Gaza post-war.
So do they have the rights to decide about a particular territory? Do they have the political backing, or is it a body created by US only?
Sir, I have a limited knowledge on that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can you tell me what are the territories surrounding Gaza in the global map?
Yes, sir. So Israel, then we have Jordan. In the southern part it is Egypt, and a small section also touches...
Which are the states bordering the river? Which is the river there next to Jordan?
So I'm not able to recall the name.
Okay. Which river flows through Patna?
So it is the Ganga.
Ganga flows through Patna.
Yes, sir.
And any other river? Local river?
So one of the major river is Gandak, I think. Sorry, so it is Ghagra, which touches...
Kosi flows through Patna?
No, sir.
It doesn't flow through.
So it is in the eastern part of...
Which river creates sorrow for Bihar?
So it is Kosi.
Kosi only. Is Kosi international river?
Yes, sir. It originated from Nepal.
Nepal. Okay. What is the current total GDP of Bihar?
So according to economic survey of financial year 25, it was 8.5 lakh crore. And
8.5 lakh crore.
Yes, sir.
And what about Bengal?
So Bengal, I have to.
India?
So India is 4.18 trillion.
So where Bihar stands in terms of percentage out of 4.18 trillion, how much will be 8.5 lakh crore?
So it's close to 2%, sir.
Only 2%?
Yes, sir.
Why is Bihar lagging behind? Being one of the 25 states, whatever 25 states we have, it should have a share of at least 5%.
Yes, sir.
So what are the three reasons why Bihar is having only a share of 2% in India's GDP?
So number first reason would be stagnation in the manufacturing sector. Number two, the growth rate of agriculture is very less, though it contributes close to 19% of the GDP, but it has been also stagnant over the period.
What are the different breakup of these sectors in the 8.5 lakh crore GDP?
Yes, sir.
Sectoral breakup. Can you give us the number or percentage?
Yes, sir. So for service it is 58%. For industry and manufacturing it is 21%, and for agriculture and related sector it is 19%.
Okay, so this service sector is growing in Bengal also, in Bihar also.
Yes, sir.
In eastern India we see that services are growing faster. Which kind of service sector are we talking about in Bihar? What is the nature of these services?
So starting with logistics, that is transportation related services. Second is services related to banking. Then it come to hospitality. This kind of services gets more recognition over the IT.
So is transport covered under GST?
Yes, sir.
It is covered. What is the percentage of GST we are applying on transportation?
Sorry, sir, I have to read on that.
Okay. What is the total collection of GST in Bihar?
Sorry, sir, I have limited knowledge.
GST collection across India?
So for monthly, it is around 1.8 lakh crore.
Monthly?
Monthly, 1.7 to 8 lakh crore.
Okay. So roughly 3-4 months collection of GST is equal to total GDP of Bihar?
Yes, sir.
We can say so, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anthropology is your optional,
Yes,
but
sir.
you come from engineering background.
Yes, sir.
Why you are not confident with your engineering subject for UPSC?
So there are multiple reasons behind that. Firstly, when I started with UPSC, so I took a few months before choosing an optional, and then I went through the list, and there was electrical as an engineering subject available, which is close to electronics, but still there is a lot of differences in that. Second, so that's why I chose an optional which is more overlapping with GS and also have a syllabus which is available online. Online materials are available for that, so that I could prepare accordingly. So,
what is anthropology as a subject? Can you define anthropology?
So anthropology is an interdisciplinary subject which study humans across space and time, related over biology and the socio-cultural aspect of human in totality.
Okay, so a simpler definition of that will be understanding of that. What are the chapters like in this subject?
Yes, sir. So starting with the socio-cultural aspect, we read about how religion, how marriages are universal in nature across human society, yet there are a lot of differences. Then it is very interested in tribal and indigenous societies, how the cultural aspect and how they have evolved over time, and what is the impact the state is having on them in the recent period.
Okay. So suppose we have developed
Yes, sir.
a robot called Sophia.
Yes, sir.
And it is exactly like a human. So what will be the anthropological study and findings on this humanoid robot?
Yes, sir. So starting with cultural relativism, whereby the robot has been trained based on certain data. So studying the data from it will show that which data is more prominent, which culture is more prominent while teaching the robot. So this will be the first aspect.
Suppose it is a Western driven data.
Yes,
base.
sir.
Then what else you will look at apart from the data which has been fed?
Yes, sir. So then it comes to emotion showcasing, whereby gestures, it forms the aspect of linguistic anthropology, the non-verbal communication and verbal communication.
Good. Good. So when you talk about linguistic and emotions, emoticons is something we see in social media today.
Yes, sir.
How anthropology is also looking into social media these days?
Yes, sir. The digital media is emerging as a new field work for anthropologists,
In which manner?
So if I want to elaborate on that, so there is an anthropologist named Nancy Sefferhugh, and she is trying to study the social media platform, how it is impacting human life and changing the gender, the age-wise dynamics in the society.
And what are her findings?
The first finding is that the intergenerational gap has reduced because of social media, because the younger generation are coming forward to teach something which the older generation is not aware of. Second, it is giving the gender equality because women are now empowered to venture into the world with the help of digital sources. So these are her findings in that.
These are more sociological findings.
Yes, sir.
So anthropology and sociology has a lot of overlap as a subject.
Yes, sir. Often they are termed as sister discipline.
Sister discipline.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why not brother discipline? Why is this term called sister discipline?
Sorry, sir. I have to look into that.
Read on. Oh.
Thank you, sir.
So Juhi, so you have been to the interview panel twice, right?
Yes, sir.
So I was interested in this. You have done an IoT-based project, I think in college, right?
Yes, sir.
What was this project about?
So basically there were two projects. First was based on water monitoring device, in which a sensor would monitor the real-time water level, and it would beep when the water level crosses and automatically switch off. At the same time, we could see the water level about the level of water from any of the devices in which it is connected to. And one of the project was based on waste management, in which the device could identify the plastic or biodegradable waste from the non-biodegradable waste, the metal, if it is a metal type, so it would segregate based on that. So these were the two broad projects.
So this water-based project,
Yes,
water level-based IoT project, does it has any relevance in, let's say in Bihar? Where can it
Yes,
be
sir.
used?
So there are multiple places. Number one would be in terms of reservoir management. Number two would be in, we could apply that in every home because there is a lot of water wastage, which I have also seen in my locality and other places. So if the water tanks are installed with that devices, it could.
This device,
Yes, sir.
water tank sensors and alarms are available from decades.
Yes, sir.
But giving it a shape of saying that it is an IoT based device, what is it that differentiates your project with the devices that were available? I have it from more than 20 years back, I had installed one. So now you
Yes,
have
sir.
used a fancy term IoT. How does it differentiate it?
Sir, IoT, whereby machines talks with one another, and it also stores data without any human intervention required in between. So the device work in an automative way. If the level is crossed, then it will automatically switch off, and it could be made more advanced in that aspect, which the physical device or traditional device they were not available. And in its futuristic case, AI could be integrated to any kind of IoT device based on the data which it is collecting, and AI could act as a brain to analyze that data.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you see IoT or AI has potential in the realm of administration? When you move forward and enter in the realm of administration, where can these futuristic technologies come to use for us?
Yes, sir. So in administration, sir, being in digital India, so it is already being harnessed. And in administration, if allowed, then logistics department could be tackled with AI. Second would be in law and order situation could be tackled with AI-enabled drone cameras. So this will be second. In terms of crowd management, to avoid any kind of stampede or any kind of tension which is occurring. For example, Kumbh Mela would be a great example to that. So these are the usage of AI and IoT.
How you will do that in Kumbh Mela?
Yes, sir.
Usage of AI?
So number one would be in terms of enabling the cameras with AI, so that the AI could know that in which place there is more number of footprint than allowed, and it could be connected to an integrated command and control center, which it will be automated, so that when if human eye misses something, AI doesn't. So it will help in reducing any kind of stampede or conflict which could happen. So this is one. Second was water quality monitoring. It was done through AI-enabled sensors in the water.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you have also been an active member of organizing committee in the college cultural fest. Let's say you become a district magistrate and you are given the responsibility of holding the Magh Mela, that is at Prayagraj, and I guess an annual event, right?
Yes, sir.
And recently you have seen a news that a leading saint who wanted to go on a palki to the tip of the Sangam was denied, and there was a scuffle. Are you aware of this news?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
So let's say you are posted there and a large convoy of saints bashed through barricades, and he is a reputed saint
Yes, sir.
with 400 devotees following him, sitting on a palki, and is using a restricted path,
Yes,
a
sir.
path restricted for evacuation in case of emergencies. And you have adequate force deployed there. How will you handle such situations?
Yes, sir. So number one would be following the rule at its utmost level. So if the person is a saint and having a number of followers, so firstly that saint needs to be talked with the help of the officers over there, and he or she has to be first made aware that what will be the consequences if anything happens. So if it is done in a cordial way, and if the person understand and takes the alternative path, then it should be allowed. But if not, then definitely it should be denied, and it should not be allowed irrespective of number of followers he or she has.
Okay. So there's a current news that is circulating around it. You need to read about it. Okay. Now there's another interesting part: watching Korean drama.
Yes, sir.
So very specifically, you have mentioned about Korean drama.
Yes, sir.
So how does it fare with respect to Indian drama, or what differentiates it? So why are you actively?
Yes, sir.
Does it have some special views that we are not aware of?
So the number one is giving each protagonist or each of the character due time, and that helps in building the emotion in a very deep or in a very connecting way. So Indian drama are short as compared to Korean drama. It hovers around 18 to 19 episodes in general, whereas Indian web series are limited to 8 to 9 episodes. So this is one difference. Second, the storyline, it has a very proper closure. Once we end the drama, so I feel very satisfied after watching that, a very happy ending.
But Indian dramas do have some are functioning since 90s. They are not stopped. They have thousands of episodes. It's not like 7-8 episodes only.
So Indian serials have thousands of episodes, and web series has 8 to 9 on average.
You are into web series, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Bihar happens to be your home cadre, right?
Yes, sir.
So home state. So when we talk about the capital city Patna, what 3 major challenges it is facing right now, and how do we overcome these challenges?
So number one would be unplanned urbanization, and for that the Bihar government has came with a plan of extended satellite towns that will be created nearby Patna. Second, so township near near the confluence of Ganga and Ghagra, if I am remembering correctly. So a satellite town will be created to disperse the extra population which is emerging in the Patna. Second challenge would be.
Will it solve the problem or just delay the problem? Creating a satellite town.
So it will solve for a certain amount of time.
That is what. It will
Yes,
delay
sir.
the problem.
Yes,
So what
sir.
is the sustainable solution?
Sustainable solution would be that the urbanization should not be forced, whereby the other places of Bihar, because Patna and only few regions of Bihar are urbanized, so that people are attracted towards it. So other places need to be developed at par with in terms of standard of living, in terms of opportunity. This will slow down the urbanization, specifically in Patna.
Okay, and the other challenges of Patna?
Yes, sir. The second challenge which I have been to Patna and which I have noticed is that the waste management. It is poor and it is clogging every street and drain in that aspect. And for that also urban flooding is emerging in Patna because of that issue. And the third would be limited IT sector in Patna despite being a capital. So investment is lacking.
Do you feel that safety, security, crime is not an issue? And why is this industry, IT industry that you speak of, is not present then? Don't you think it is
Yes,
an
sir.
important issue?
Yes, law and order definitely is an important issue, and Patna has been till a point of time has been infamous for that. But over the period, the crime rate is reducing, and me residing in Patna for a few months, I have also noticed that when I was visiting in childhood, then after 7, it used to feel unsafe. But right now, so till 10, 11, the conditions have improved. Sir.
So you have done your engineering from electronics and communication. So why do we prefer digital communication over analog?
Number first is efficiency. It is less susceptible to noise.
Okay.
Second is that the distance digital signal could travel is way more or exponentially greater than the analog signal. It needs more amplifier in between. So these are the reasons right now I could remember.
So is noise always bad for communication, or does it have any positive impact as well?
So mostly it is bad. One positive impact which I could recall is if there is a noise, then one could understand that the signal is compromised.
Okay, fair enough. So in telecom sector we have seen 1G, 2G. What is this 1G, 2G, 5G, 6G? What is it? Are you aware of it?
Yes, sir. So these are the new generations in terms of the internet services based on the, mostly these differ in, so if we start from first 1G, so this was analog as you have mentioned in the earlier question. So it was analog, and after that every signal was digital in that aspect, and post that increasing efficiency is the main target, whereby the broadband, the speed, the reduced latencies these are the differentiating factors.
How was 5G a revolution over 4G? Why is actually 5G needed, or maybe 6G we are working upon? Why is it needed?
So one most important factor is latency. It has it has close to 0.01 second latency, and
0.01 second.
Yes, 0.1 second if I could remember. Okay. So it is very the latency is very less. So
what exactly is latency?
So it is the.
If you have to explain it to a layman.
Okay, sir.
Then what would it be?
So for example, if we search anything in Google, and the time it is taking to respond back, so that time in between is called latency.
Okay. So how will be a 6G improvement over 5G?
So it will empower the state of art technologies, like for example robotic surgeries, AI. So this will need more speed and more precise.
Bandwidth.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. So are you aware of FDMA and CDMA? What is FDMA, CDMA?
So I've heard about it, but right now I'm not able to recall.
You know how does GPS work?
Yes, sir. So specifically GPS, it is the handled by US Defense Administration, and for that 31 satellites are sent to Middle Earth orbit, and it takes 12-hour period to orbit the Earth, and it is placed in geosynchronous orbit. Yes, geosynchronous orbit, and
but you said
in Middle Earth orbit, and it takes 12 hours to.
What is its function?
So function is to give precise location-based aspect to the any kind of application like Google Maps.
India has its own GPS.
It has a regional satellite named Navik. Yes.
What is Russia's satellite's name?
So it's GLONASS if.
Correct.
Yes.
So when we talk about electronics, right, it is said that some semiconductors are the heart of the electronic revolution.
Yes, sir.
Why is India lacking in this industry? while a small nation like Taiwan is actually having monopoly over the smart chips that we are creating.
Yes, sir.
And we as a nation wherein we have a lot of demographic dividend actually lack. What could be the major reasons for that?
The first is early mover advantage. Second is investment. It requires a long gestation period and needs a lot of investment and needs a lot of updation because the industry changes very quickly.
Okay.
So this is the second aspect. And third, though we have one of the 20% of the designers, semiconductor designers are Indian, but in terms of fabrication and manufacturing, it is lagging. It is very complicated in that sense.
Have you taken some steps in the recent years?
Yes, sir. We have already started the pilot line project, and in 2021, India launched India Semicon mission. In that, almost 10 plants have been given the green flag for setting the industries.
Good, fair enough. So, if we look about in and around India,
Yes, sir.
so we have been surrounded by 6, 7, 8 states, nations. We are in a state that almost every neighbor of us, we don't have any cordial relations left. Earlier we had one hostile neighbor. Today I feel that we have just one good friend and rest all are hostile.
Yes, sir.
Is it a failure of our diplomatic channels or diplomacy? Do you see it as a failure or what exactly is
Yes,
the
sir.
issue?
So in that situation, I won't say it is a failure because it is the internal matter or internal happening of all those countries, and India in that matter has tried its best to control the spillover effect it could have on Indian border to a certain extent. So I have a critical view on that because, for example, if we consider Bangladesh or Nepal, things could have been predicted if the intelligence would have worked in a more faster way, because there were external hands in the toppling of regime in Bangladesh, which was found afterwards, or the deep state hand which is working. So in that sector, we were delayed, but still, sir, it is their sovereign country, and India cannot enter in any country in that manner. So we have to evolve in that and build the relation with the upcoming regime.
So you say India cannot enter, but what happened to Venezuela a couple of weeks back
Yes,
by
sir.
United States? So how do you explain that then?
So it is a failure of international law and order. So it has violated the UN Charter also, because Venezuela is a sovereign nation and the president was elected over there. So none of the nation has the right to enter in any nation.
So what will happen to US, do you think? In your terms, what could happen? Yeah, what will happen to US? Nothing, I don't feel anything will happen to US. Rather, it is going for the next target, that is Greenland.
Yes, sir.
And it will not stop there, right?
Yes, sir.
So, do you think, how do we deal with these bullies?
So the best way to fight with bullies is to increase internal strength. If one act in a way that one is vulnerable enough, then the bully targets those nations. So it is making, for example, if we're talking about India, India should work upon its strength in terms of defense and soft power also. Making diversification of supply chain would be one, for example. We are building that tie with European Union. So this will be the solution to that.
There is a need of better coalition, strengthening of institutional,
Yes, sir.
international institutions. Okay, that's all from me.
Thank you, sir.
Juhi,
Yes, sir.
you come from Kishanganj.
Yes, sir.
Was it always an independent district, Kishanganj? Or we have carved it out from some other district?
So it has been carved by out of Purnia.
In which year?
So it was 1990, if I remember it correctly.
In Kishanganj, we have lot of pineapple cultivation. Why it is so?
So the reason is that in the northern part of Kishanganj, it is tilted, and pineapple needs similar kind of conditions as of tea. So water should not be stagnant for a long period of time, and the climatic factors also definitely contribute to that.
What is the climatic factor?
So not in the extremes. It should be humid, and Kishanganj has a lot of rainfall in that. But still, yes.
Is it a root crop? Pineapple. Have you seen the plantation?
So I have seen, and it just grows above the ground, if I remember it correctly. I have seen
Above
in
the ground or inside the ground?
So I have seen it above the
How
ground.
long have you been in Kishanganj?
So in between, so I was not there for 6 years, but approximately 20 years would be.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Your category is OBC, non-creamy layer.
Yes, sir.
What my opinion is about reservation, during the British time it was a patronage based bureaucracy. You have supports, connections, contacts, you get a good post. After independence, India opted for this civil services body, Union Public Service Commission,
Yes,
that
sir.
selects the IS. Don't you think reservation system itself is a non-merit based system, where meritorious candidate from the unreserved class doesn't get opportunity and they don't make it to the list, but people from the reserved category make to the list?
So I have a differing opinion on that. So it is correcting the historical wrongs, because not every community in India have that equal opportunity to fight for that fight for a single examination. So reservation tries to create that level of mechanism for those communities which were backward historically.
So it's based on equity or equality?
So it is based on equity.
But then again, what I see postings like top posts in ISDM posting is
Yes,
still
sir.
based on contacts. So don't you think still we have a patronage based bureaucracy?
So data also backs this argument, whereby despite having reservation over 70 odd years, so 4 to 4.5% people reaching to joint secretariat and high administrative positions are coming from SC and ST background. So this data has been given by PRS in that sense, and this shows that still there is some kind of mechanism working inside. So it needs to be corrected over the period of time.
Do you believe even after 70 years of independence and 70 years of reservation system, historical wrongdoings has not been corrected yet and it needs more time? Do you think if I give you next more 70 years,
Okay, sir.
will this reservation system will be able to correct the historical wrongdoings?
So certain things needs to be changed in reservation also for bringing that change. First would be subcategorization, because again data shows that only few elite section among the OBC, SC, ST, they are getting the benefit, and it is not percolating to all the communities in an equal manner. So caste-based surveys are a solution to that. Yes, sir, certain things needs to be changed. At the same time, generational benefits should not be passed on. Yes.
Generational you want to stop.
Yes, sir.
So one question that I have
Yes,
is in
sir.
this regard. Recently we had seen a news wherein there was the cutoff marks for some categories was -40, -50, -10,
Yes, sir.
and the people were selected with -40 marks. The cutoff was there in some categories.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel that is right? Because someone who has left the paper was just left off is not only selected, is actually sort of topper, is more than average, having more than average marks. So do we need to support that sort of reservation?
In my opinion, no, sir. It is totally wrong, and that reservation is going to PG students. So they are the students who will become the future doctor, and they have the responsibility of human lives. And such kind of cutoff like -40 or anything in negative should not be encouraged, sir.
So over to you.
Thank you.
In B.Tech you got 8.3 CGPA.
Yes,
It's
sir.
very good marks.
Thank you, sir.
Electronics and communication. So are you comfortable in such questions from electronics and communication?
I'm comfortable on the basics, but already detached with electronics for
What is
past few years.
diodes?
Yes, sir.
What is diode?
So diodes are the two-terminal semiconductor device which allows current to pass from one direction itself. So the major function is to convert AC into DC current.
AC into DC?
DC.
Okay. What is semiconductors?
So semiconductors are the material which have the conductivity which is between conductors and insulator, and the conductivity could also be regulated using the mechanism known as doping.
And what are the types of semiconductor, broad types?
So broad type, P type and N type semiconductor.
Good. Have you seen IC or the motherboard, the green colored one?
Yes, sir.
When we drop our mobile phone in water and when we go to the service center to claim the warranty, they say this has been dropped in the liquid and warranty is void. How they deduce it? How they know that this has been dropped in the water? Even though we remove all the trace of water from that device.
Sorry, sir, I have to look into that.
Okay, good. What is wave modulation?
So wave modulation is attaching any carrier wave to the original signal so that its amplitude, frequency or phase could be made into a repetitive oscillation, and that increases the efficiency of the signals.
Good. Potency. Good. What I believe, you have good marks in graduate, but then again you opted for civil services because electronics and communication domain itself does not offer a lot of job in its own sector. People end up going for the IT or the software companies. That is not the core job of electronics and electronics and communication graduates.
Yes, sir.
So was it one of the reason you opted for civil service?
So it was not one of the reason I opted for civil services.
Did you sit for campus placement?
So I didn't sit for campus placement.
You were prepared for joining civil services?
Yes, sir. Till that point of time, till I reached the 4th year, so I was prepared that I will go for civil service examination. I plunge into that.
But I guess you said this is your third interview, I guess.
Yes, sir, this is my third.
Why you are not quitting your preparation? What I believe, you are wasting your economically potential age. You can contribute to the GDP in any ways. Why you are
Yes,
not
sir.
quitting your preparation?
So the foremost reason is that coming this close to my goal, every time I'm able to reach the interview, and every time the marks from which I'm not able to clear the final list is reducing. So I'm viewing that in a positive side, and trying to give one of the best attempt the next year. So I think, sir, that this year it will be the final one.
Okay, in your prizes medal you have mentioned IoT based products. Are also asked the question, does IoT narrows the gap between physical and the digital world? What is IoT?
IoT means when the devices are interconnected to each other using internet, and there is less human intervention required to do any kind of task.
Less human intervention required, does it mean we are reducing the gap between physical and the digital world using IoT?
To a certain extent, yes, sir.
Give an example of an IoT device apart from the water thing you have done, water sensor,
Okay, sir.
where you connect devices and they work together without human intervention.
So a very practical example to that would be smart home, which has smart door locking. So when the sensor, when it feels that the car has already reached the door, and car needs to be connected with the door lock, so it will recognize and open the door automatically. Then coming,
When the car has reached the parking,
so it depends on the distance for which it has been programmed with.
so you mean to say if the car is programmed to the door, so when
Okay,
the car reaches the parking,
Yes, sir.
the door will automatically open, that has been programmed that
Yes,
way?
sir.
Okay.
Then entering the home, then AC could be made automated based on the temperature.
So is that sensor or is that IoT? That when we enter home, sometimes we see that lights automatically senses it and it's switched on.
Yes, sir.
It's more of sensor or is it IoT?
So IoT itself is driven by sensor, and
Okay.
it should be connected with the internet to call it a Internet of Things based
Okay.
system.
So carry on. Then suppose you enter the home,
Yes,
the
sir.
AC will get switched on its own.
So it will get switched on based on the temperature. So again, there are multiple sensors attached to that. The number of people it is able to sense, the temperature which is in the outer area of the house. So based on that, AC could.
These are programmed in it.
Yes, sir. These are programmed. These are programmed. Yes, sir.
So where is the device connected part coming in it? It's more on running on programming.
Yes, sir.
How is it that one device is connected to the other and they are passing a message to each other? How is that happening here?
So because there is no human intervention in any of these devices when it talks to one another. So sensors are determining everything. So programming it needs to be done in any kind of electronics based system, and it.
So we have programming since long.
Yes, sir.
So that is, that came earlier to IoT. IoT came later.
Yes, sir.
So how is IoT different is what we want to know, because I don't come from this background.
Okay, sir.
So I would like you to help me with the understanding of how IoT is different from AI or sensing technology.
Yes, sir. So IoT is enabled with the sensors, and to make it more advanced, we could attach artificial intelligence to that. So if I am able to give an analogy, then any body part could be taken as IoT, but brain could be seen as artificial intelligence. So body is taking data from the outer environment, and the brain is processing that. So artificial intelligence is the brain, and IoT is all the sensors which is capturing the data. It is processed in the brain, that is the artificial intelligence.
I had read a news that we can use lamppost also as IoT points.
Yes, sir.
But I don't remember the news completely. So can you help me understand how the public utilities can be used as IoT points?
Lamppost, as you have mentioned. So when the vehicles are not present in the road to a certain distance,
Right.
so a lamp will be switched off, and if the sensors detect a vehicle, then it will get on. And at the same time, it could also check the luminosity of the area, that how much luminous the area is.
Do you think it's possible such solutions are practical in a populated country like India, that will only switch on when people are there and switch it off when people are not there? These are for Western countries. We recently had an incident, a boy went into the pond and died.
Yes, sir.
Because the lights were not working.
Yes, sir.
Do you think these are practical solutions, especially for India?
So I think it is a practical solution, as you said that the boy died because of the fog. So if there was a lamppost which was enabled with IoT based sensor, then it would have detected.
Normal roads are not working.
Yes,
in
sir.
India. Normal lampposts are not working. You think that technology, solar panels we are failing in that.
Yes, sir.
So do you think that IoT is something which can go at mass level? IoT is implementable?
So the incidents are unfortunate, but I believe that it could be implemented at the mass level because it is economical to install any kind of IoT sensors.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How it is different from machine learning or AI? IoT?
Okay, sir. So IoT works on sensors, whereas artificial intelligence work on data. It is able to process the data and give decisions or kind of predict outcomes which are earlier used to be the domain of human mind itself. So AI is that, and IoT is more like an electronic device which is working on sensor and working based on data. And machine learning is a sub part to artificial intelligence, whereby machines try to analyze the data and process it without any proper programming to that. It analyzes the data based on that, sir. So I'm not able to articulate the answer in a proper way. I have to look
don't
into
you
it.
think to train any artificial intelligence device or to go ahead with the machine learning, we need a lot of customer data, public data, citizen data? Don't you think it will breach the privacy?
Yes, sir. There are a lot of cases also which are pending based on breach of data, and also patent rights are being violated in that sense.
And any solution to it?
So non-personal data could be used, and whenever any kind of people needs to be aware that they are giving some kind of for example, in DPDP Act of 2023, it has been said that the people will control their own data, and if they want to give their data to process an artificial intelligence, then
access control should be with
yes,
the public.
access control.
Okay,
Yes,
good. And in your prizes and medal, you have mentioned then received a music certificate from Prachin Kala Mandir.
Yes, sir.
What is it? Vocal or instrument?
So it is instrumental.
Which instrument?
So it is piano.
Okay, piano. You know how to play piano.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And you have mentioned in extracurricular activities watching Korean drama. Well, I'm of the opinion that all the characters in K-drama looks very similar to familiar and similar to me. सब एक जैसे दिखता है. And similarly, what I believe I can club all the Northeast people based on certain facial attributes as one. Do you think as a civilization we are failing here?
Yes, sir. So this is a kind of racism. So
Even in today's India,
yes, sir.
we have cases of racism
Yes,
or
sir.
racial discrimination.
Yes, sir, definitely. In Bezbora community have also came forward that northeastern people face racism in mainland India. It is an unfortunate reality.
Then this means as a civilization we have failed.
So in cases of racism, sir, so I would say that it is improving because we are embracing multiple cultures nowadays, but more can be done, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Hi Juhi.
Hello, sir.
So you come from Bihar.
Yes, sir.
So you see, we are coming up with gift city in Gujarat. So the prohibition law in Gujarat has been in place since 1960s. And in gift city, we are liberalizing the consumption of alcohol. So Bihar has of late introduced the prohibition law. So do we need to revisit this policy in Bihar, as in is it needed now?
So prohibition in Bihar has both pros and cons. Starting with the pros, the policy has improved the violence cases. So the domestic violence has reduced in Bihar, and Tata Cornell University has also done the survey in the rural Bihar, and it has shown that the women are getting more empowered because of that, and it is also improving the overall health and nutritional aspect, and also the disposable income of each family is improving because of prohibition. But the cons to that, as you have mentioned, that gift city, it is it will be attracting the people from outside. So tourism based industry in Bihar has suffered because of prohibition. Second would be the implementation aspect is also challenging. It is clogging the judicial and administrative department. So these are the pros and cons of prohibition, sir, in Bihar.
And is it not the case that a lot of revenue leakages is also there, as in prohibition law, due to prohibition law, state is losing out on the excise revenue?
Yes,
because liquor in any way is being carried for consumption from other states or nearby areas.
Yes, sir.
So what is your take on that?
So definitely there is a networking or smuggling is ongoing with respect to illegal alcohols, and mostly in the border districts are mostly impacted because of that. And there is a lack in the implementation aspect, but overall consumption, sir, it has reduced in Bihar, and this is a positive side to that, and it needs to be improved, sir, in coming years.
Okay. So Bihar is one of the states in India which is heavily populated,
Yes,
and
sir.
as discussed earlier, contributes to only 2% of GDP of India.
Yes, sir.
In the upcoming delimitation exercise, there is a demand from southern states, or rather their grudge, as in they contribute to higher amount of GDP, and in the upcoming delimitation exercise, basis the population, their seats may reduce. So what is your take on this argument?
So in my opinion, sir, definitely the southern state, especially the 5 southern states, are contributing approximately 34% to GDP and contributing 18% of the population. So their argument is that they are being punished for controlling the population and working on the family planning aspect. So in my opinion, sir, population should not be the only criteria for delimitation, And we could add another criteria to that based on this situation, and there could be a debate around that, so that they are not negatively punished because of their development.
What could be done to ensure more jobs creation in Bihar and industrialization on the lines of states like Gujarat, Maharashtra, or say Tamil Nadu?
So the first challenge right now is land paucity in Bihar, because it is highly fragmented, and states like Gujarat or Tamil Nadu, they have dedicated definite land parcel before the investment arrives to the state. So this reduces significant amount of time for the industrialist or investment bodies. So this will be the first thing that needs to be worked, consolidation of land. Second would be infrastructure. We have to work on infrastructure, both digital and human infrastructure, in terms of skill development, connectivity. This is the second. And third is policy stability.
So in zone 2, if I am seeing your cadre preference in zone 1, sorry. So you have selected Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh as top 2 choices over, let us say, Haryana, Rajasthan. Why is there any specific preference for the hilly states?
So personally, I like hilly places over the plain one, and because of soothing temperature around that.
Okay. Tell me something about the automotive sectors and the upcoming technological interventions there.
Yes, sir. So India is one of the leading automotive manufacturer and exporter. For example, Tamil Nadu and the NCR regions are the spots of automotive industries. And the upcoming development is electronic EVs in that aspect, and also the automatic cars, which Tesla is, and also Tesla is emerging as one of the competitor in Indian market recently. So these are the upcoming aspects.
So as a electronics background student, how feasible you think is EV when we compare to the traditional automotive industry? Because it needs a lot of charging infra, a lot of electronical intervention in the form of semiconductors and all those things.
Yes, sir.
So what is your take on that?
So it will increase the cost, the on-road cost of a vehicle, and in terms of the discharging of battery, it is one of the challenge, and for that, so Niti Aayog has also submitted a report in terms of battery swapping, and the Ministry of Road and Transportation is also trying to develop one charging infrastructure every 3-kilometer grid region. So this will overall improve, and it will take time, but it is renewable in aspect, or is more sustainable than traditional fuels, traditional vehicles.
Tell me something about PLI scheme in the electronics and the semiconductor sector.
So the electronic sector, for example, the smartphone display manufacturing, these are under the PLI scheme. And for semiconductor, apart from PLI, there is also design link incentive and every incremental cell is being incentivized on that.
So do you see the availability of rare earth metals a challenge to this semiconductor mission, because majority of the rare earth supply is controlled by China?
Yes, sir.
And they have recently put certain conditions on the export of rare earth. So do you think that is a challenge to the mission, a purpose that central government is pursuing altogether? May jeopardize it altogether?
Yes, sir. This is one of the major challenge, because China has a monopoly of having rare earth metal 70% and 90% in processing the rare earth elements. So if China halts such supply to India, then it will jeopardize the whole mission. And for that, we have to make trade-based cordial relations with China, and at the same time, we have to strengthen our own industry in terms of recycling our own used electronics, so that we are not coming short in terms of having minerals.
So tell me, the society in North India, or let us say East India, is different from Northeast India. as in some states there is a matrilineal society.
Yes, sir.
So what is the anthropological perspective in that? Matlab, how do we compare the society, and is it for good, or North Indian setup is better?
So if trying to compare, so any kind of cultural development or cultural changes which happen, it totally based on three factors: the geography, the history of that area, and also the kind of economy that area has. So these three aspects plays a role in the cultural determination, as you have said that matrilineal is one. So it is suitable for the tribes which are practicing in that zone. It could not be implemented in mainland India, and similar mainland Indian practices could not be implemented in northeastern. So the anthropological aspect to that is we have to embrace multiple culture and diversity until it is not violating any kind of human right.
I think that's all.
Thank you, sir.
What is the difference, Juhi, between accrual basis and paid basis?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware
Not
of
aware
that.
of it. Have you heard of the Vodafone judgment which has come out recently by Supreme Court?
So I've heard, but right now I'm not able to recall.
Recall about it. Okay. Which is the largest telecom player today in terms of teledensity or subscriber base?
So it is Jio which is dominating, and next to that is Airtel.
Is Reliance Jio dominating in terms of consumer base also, or in terms of market size?
So both in consumer base and market size.
Both Reliance
sir.
Jio is dominating. Okay. Visakhapatnam, Kolkata and Patna. These are the three major cities you have stayed. How different you see them socially and economically? Both you can answer. Both
Yes,
the
sir.
aspect here.
So starting with social aspect, which I have observed is that in terms of cleanliness, Visakhapatnam is higher than comes Kolkata than Patna. In terms of women empowerment and I will again give Visakhapatnam in terms of education, whereby in Kolkata I think women are more vocal about their rights. So and in Patna it is transitioning. It is transitioning for in terms of it is
So which one
improving.
is better in education? Visakhapatnam or Kolkata?
So I would say Visakhapatnam.
Do you think women are more vocal in Kolkata than Visakhapatnam?
Yes, sir, this is what I have observed.
Okay. So what are the reasons of Visakhapatnam, not doing that well with women empowerment despite education?
So the reasons which I could think is that
Maybe they are not suppressed only, that they have to be vocal.
so this might be one of the reasons.
Possibility?
Yes, sir.
Right. And economically, what are the differences?
So economically, again, Visakhapatnam is more developed in every aspect in terms of investment.
Do we see that the southern India is actually doing well in all the parameters,
Yes, sir.
and compared to that, northern and eastern India are not doing well. However, southern and western are doing well. So, do we see two Indias today? One being the southern and western India, and the other being the northern and the eastern and the hilly areas which you are also willing to be posted at. So, do we see two Indias today, and how you deal with this challenge of two Indias?
Yes, sir, definitely in terms of economical and social parameter, we could divide India into two. Even within a state, there are multiple, there could be divided into two again because
No, but do you agree with this geographical distribution which is coming out as a clear pattern now? That southern and the western
Yes,
is
sir.
doing well in all the parameters, not only economic but social also.
Yes, sir.
Environmental also.
Yes, sir.
And governance also. Right? However, the same is not reflecting. Be it what we see the Noida case, Delhi,
Yes, sir.
and we see the Delhi air pollution. Then we see the Arjikar case in Kolkata, right?
Yes, sir.
With lack of industrialization in Bihar, and then in Kolkata also, right? In services we are doing well, but South is doing well and West is doing well in every sector.
Yes, sir.
So how you deal with this solution, as suppose you are appointed as a lady Prime Minister, how you look and deal with this situation in your tenure? How you ensure that there is uniform growth and the growth is not isolated to few regional sections.
So the first thing to be worked is that improving the infrastructure, and then trying to divide the investment in that aspect, that the other states also receive the same. And
Which infrastructure are you talking about? Social infrastructure or economic or physical?
so it will be both in terms of human infrastructure and the physical infrastructure.
Okay.
So this will be the second thing. And so I would say giving competitive federalism would be one thing in which the states needs to be freed from the central. For example, the southern state, they are competing within themselves for bringing the investment. Same kind of thinking process should be developed in the political discussions of north.
Okay.
So
Anything sociological or anthropological evolution of this belt is maybe different than the other belt?
so one thing I would, which I see is that the division of people, because the society tries to divide people in one way or the other. So in south it has already transitioned towards class based division, whereas in north we are still hovering around caste division, religion division, linguistic divisions. So this is one of the major point in which the both sides are lagging, or the northern side is lagging than the southern.
Okay, the last question. Suppose you don't make it this year.
Yes,
Then
sir.
how you deal with that failure, and what will be your future strategy?
So first I will be sad for a few days, and then I will try to analyze that what went wrong this year, and then try to improve upon that.
So you'll be wasting one more year in civil services, as your advisor to the Prime Minister has said that civil service is a waste of time. So you'll be again trying to devote or waste one more year if you fail this time.
So firstly, in my opinion, sir, this year, so I have completed my mains paper in a very in a very proper way.
Right.
And if things don't work in my favor, then definitely I will be sad for a few days. And so I will again try to improve on all my shortcomings, and I will give one more attempt.
One more attempt.
Yes, sir, because this is my final goal.
Next one will be your final attempt.
Uh,
This is your final
so this
goal
is my final goal, to be a civil servant, sir.
to be a civil servant. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It was nice talking to you.